this is our semi-main event of the 11th anniversary show for Guerreros Internacionales. Six-man tag team, 2 out of 3 falls match. Brought to us by Lucha Libre Total and some of their finest warriors. Yakuza, the most notorious of all the Rudos, to do battle against one of the most entertaining and engaging out of all the Technicos, Kalaka. Yakuza takes down Kalaka early to start this one. Kalaka was doing a bunch of dance moves on the way to the ring and even knocked Yakuza off balance even before the opening bell. Tonight, Kalaka is joining forces with Alpha Danger and Aventurero. Yakuza with his favorite partners recently in Infernal and Mr. Fragmento. Very, very impressive, powerful Rudos join forces with Yakuza as backup, very physically imposing, dominating forces. The Technicals have their work cut out for them, but they do have the speed advantage, and they have the technical skill, and they could indeed force the issue and maybe get an upset here tonight. You never know. Was there a foul? Rico Suave Guapito Jr. says absolutely not. He was not violated. This is the first fall. Whatever happens in this fall could directly affect what happens later on. And Yakuza likes to dictate the pace early for the Rudo team. Both trying to trip one another down, but it's Kalaka putting Yakuza off of his feet, down onto the mat below. Yakuza, very, very smart, intelligent, always with the acumen and always with the wherewithal to know where his partners are at all times. What he has done against top stars in Mexico has been downright criminal. The cheap shots, grabbing a hold of mass, going for low blows, trying to attack individuals by their eyes, ripping masks off, using them as trophy pieces. Yakuza has done some very negative, despicable things in order to win matches, and why he is the most successful is obviously because not only does he have the submission skill, he also has the ability to out-wrestle his opponents and break rules at the right moment, at the right time. He is a veteran of this business, and Kalaka, no matter how entertaining and engaging he is with the audience, with his dancing or with his skill set, against Yakuza, and it has its ups and downs. And now we have a new matchup, Aventurero to do battle against Infernal. Aventurero representing the Wild West, always the quickest on the gun, a superhero of the ring, looking to avenge previous losses, and Aventurero showing some agility right there. Hurricane Rana takes Infernal off of his feet first. Infernal, one of the loudest, most obnoxious, and probably one of the most hated Rudos in all of Lucha Libre Total as of late. Also has represented Guerreros Malditos. Infernal absorbs the shot. There's the missile drop kick. On top of it, Aventurero has grounded Infernal in the first fall. Watch this! Aventurero with a flying diving body attack puts down Infernal in front of the bar. Got a new matchup, and these two have a lot of history against one another outside of Lucha Libre Total, but now they go head-to-head right here at La Sierra and Aurora for the 11th anniversary show in our semi-main event for the first fall of this 6-man tag team 2 out of 3 falls match. It's Alpha Danger in the blue with the black and white and silver trim against Mr. Fragmento from Los Perros del Mal in primarily black with red and white trim. The future of Lucha Libre on full display here. The powerful monster himself easily takes Alpha Danger down with that running shoulder tackle. Mr. Fragmento will choke slam and powerbomb opponents, and he did such damage to Aventurero in the past. I'm sure he wants revenge, but this guy is a towering freak, and he is so scary and ferocious in the ring. Alpha Danger trying to grab a hold of the waist of Mr. Fragmento. There's no way that's going to happen. Now while he's standing, the grip strength of Fragmento is impressive. Snapmare takeover, and Fragmento could literally manipulate and do whatever he wants to Alpha Danger right now. When Fragmento is at full strength, he's invincible. And now, grabbing a hold of that right arm and wrist, trapping it, rolling him over, crucifix pin, 2 count there. Alpha Danger trying to score a pin on his own. Fragmento easily powers out. So the intent of this multi-man tag is obviously weaken 2 to beat the 3rd, use multiple man offensive strategy in order to get an advantage. And if you can win the first fall, you got all the momentum for the rest of this battle. Drop kick denied, Fragmento just sidestepped it. Fragmento, so intimidating, so powerful, a freak of nature. But Alpha Danger won't give up. And Alpha Danger, no fear in this ring whatsoever, will stand up to evil of any sort, of any size, shape. Doesn't matter to him. Nice arm drag takeover. These two are part of a 4-way I can recall against Speedball Mike Bailey. That is still one of the most highly regarded matches that I can recall in my portfolio on my channel. Flying body attack to Mr. Fragmento, and he falls in front of the first row fans on the near side. So legally, the Rudos and Technicos can have a new participant enter the ring and continue the match. It's Yakuza for the Rudos, it's Kalaka for the Technicos. And we're back to the original matchup. Fragmento being helped up to his feet by one of the fans. Kalaka trying to steal a fall here. I think he pinned the captain. Did the Technicos win the first fall? They did. Kalaka, Aventurero, Alpha Danger are the winners of the first fall. They have the lead. Well, the story of that first fall was Alpha Danger's incredible leap of faith onto Mr. Fragmento. That started a chain reaction. Aventurero grounded Infernal by the bar, and then Yakuza was left alone with Kalaka with a sneaky pinning combination, a roll-up, and the Technicals are in the lead. If they win the next fall, they win it all. All right, welcome to the second fall for our semi-main event. The Rudos desperately need to tie this matchup, and what will they do to win? Missed attack by Kalaka to start off the second fall, and Yakuza with a nice backwards arm drag right there. Swinging arm drag that time. Yakuza on a roll. Multiple takedowns in succession. Kalaka stuns Yakuza, sidesteps. Kalaka straddles himself and falls backwards. Yakuza with a crazy lariat puts down Kalaka right there. Aventurero says, Kalaka, you can get out of here and save yourself, and he does. So what will happen next? The pairings could switch and alter in multiples. Great matchups involved here. Yeah, let it stop. Alpha Danger against these Rudos. It might not work in his favor. Handshake, no way. Fragmento attacked him from behind. And what is this now? 3-on-1 in the ring. The Rudos have broken all the rules now. They're desperate right here. Fragmento and Infernal sending Alpha Danger into the corner. Yakuza nearly booted his head off. Rudos down a fall, must tie this match to have a chance to win. Rolling backwards, big pickup Cazadora facebuster by the Rudos. Yakuza and Infernal have dropped Alpha Danger on his face. Aventurero's back, Infernal was ready. This time Infernal and Fragmento pound down the fallen Aventurero. And they sent Aventurero to the right very, very quickly before dropping him with ease. Flying senton backsplash executed by Mr. Fragmento. 3 Rudos against 1 at a time. The Technicos not handling this pressure very well as Yakuza maintains ring control against probably one of his most recent, most difficult rivals. Snapmare takeover by Infernal. Rudos are trying to get a double pin here. And that's it. The 3 count went down. Was the captain beat? The Rudos have tied this match. It's 1-1 now. As soon as the Rudos started to break the rules, 2 3-on-1 odds, forget about it. The Rudos have tied it with ease. Well, at the rate things are going, it seems to me as though Infernal is so moody, he would love to start a riot in this place. Kalaka is not dancing anymore. Kalaka down on the outside. The bell is sounded. It's time for the 3rd and deciding ball. And the Luchadors making their opinion known about what they think of the DJ. Kalaka and Yakuza, the team captains supposedly for this particular semi-main event. The 11th anniversary show is tied right here. This fall will decide it. Whatever happens, happens. Kalaka with the side headlock and the shoot-off. He was able to score a shoulder tackle. There's the cartwheel. Great tumbling and agility exercised by Kalaka as he drags down Yakuza right there. Kalaka full of surprises and suspense, unpredictability, and more. That's why fans have gravitated towards this dancing skeleton as he leaps over the top and gives a head scissors takeover to Yakuza. Look at that. Merry-go-round, and there's another arm drag. Yakuza, the captain, in trouble here for the Rudos. Knees are wiggling and shaking a bunch as the tag has been made on both sides. So now we got Fragmento against Aventurero. Aventurero looking for revenge when Fragmento debuted back in April in Lucha Libre Total. And Fragmento changed Aventurero's reality with a devastating spike powerbomb. Nice high-flying arm drag. Fragmento takes the fall, and he's slow to get up for a moment. Hip toss denied. Aventurero landed on his feet. Very nicely done. Aventurero showing great tumbling skill and agility right there. And Fragmento, the man that is a master of pain, is experiencing some lower back pain himself. Infernal, Alpha Danger, 3rd and deciding ball, new matchup, test of strength, not gonna happen. Alpha Danger, corner reach for the hands of Infernal. Swing and a miss. There's the push off. Upside down again. This time Alpha Danger with the takedown. Now watch Alpha Danger, known for combinations. He gets on a roll and he continues to drop opponents multiple times over. Wow, what a headstand on the top turnbuckle. That was insane. How did he do that? Very impressive. Alpha Danger's gonna fly. Oh my, flying body attack again. And Infernal sent crashing into the floor by the bar. Drop toe hold. Kalaka trying to go for a Lamai strong, but it got pushed off. Sunset flip, successful. No, Yakuza rolls out of it. Wow, that extra rotation helped Yakuza's cause very easily. Rudos are on the roll. Will they score the submission? Will they get the 2nd and 3rd falls to win this semi-main event? Submission, yes or no? Will Kalaka give up? Aventurero breaks it up. Running strike with that right foot. Connected. Yakuza's down. Aventurero. Front face lock. Trying to go for a guillotine submission. Will Yakuza go to sleep in this hold? No way. Mr. Fragmento with a devastating strike to the leg of Aventurero. Breaks the hold with ease. 11th anniversary show at La Sierra in Aurora. It's Sunday night, September 7, 2025. Swing and a miss by Aventurero. Devastating stiff headbutt straight right into the shoulder and the chest of Aventurero. That will make your heart skip a beat. And Fragmento looking to torture Aventurero with this abdominal stretch. Dropkick by Alpha Danger. All the bodies are falling simultaneously. Will Alpha Danger be able to trap the legs of Fragmento? There it is! Mexican deathlock. An ankle has been trapped. Will Fragmento give up to this hold? Infernal pleading for Mr. Fragmento not to give up. And now, blatantly interfering illegally to stop the submission. What the heck happened to Fragmento on the near side? He nearly spilled on his head. And this could be the signal of the end. Infernal rocking and cradling Alpha Danger, all trapped in a pretzel lock. And Kalaka had to split the insides of Infernal to break that hold. Infernal sent for the ride by Kalaka. Sunset flip this time by Infernal, and Aventurero trying to reverse the pinning combination for Kalaka to be on top, and they're rocking back and forth. We got an argument here between the Technicals and the Rudos. Now all six are in the ring at the same time. Cazadora, 3 victory rolls. The 3 counts went down at the same time. Alpha Danger beat Yakuza. Aventurero picked Fragmento. Kalaka has defeated Infernal. The Technicals win the first and third falls to cement themselves as the winners of tonight's semi-main event. Very impressive. It's party time. Yakuza's complaining, but it's too little too late. The Technicals with the upset here at the anniversary show.
Damas y caballeros, otro caballero representante de Aurora. ganadores de esta lucha, señores.